In a cozy little town, nestled among rolling green hills, lived a girl named Mila. Her best friend in the whole wide world was a tiny kitten named Biscuit.
Biscuit was a fluffy, gray ball of fur with eyes the color of a clear morning sky. They did everything together, from sharing secrets under a big oak tree to chasing sunbeams across the living room floor. Mila and Biscuit were inseparable. A perfect pair.
But one sunny afternoon, their perfect world was turned upside down. Biscuit got lost. It all started so innocently.
Mila was in the garden, humming a happy tune while tending to her flowers.
Biscuit, full of kitten energy, was on a grand quest, chasing a beautiful monarch butterfly.
The butterfly fluttered and danced in the air, leading Biscuit on a merry chase.
It dipped and soared, then zipped through a small gap in the backyard fence.
Without a second thought, Biscuit darted right after it.
He ran and ran, his little legs a blur, completely focused on his colorful target. When he finally skidded to a stop, panting, the butterfly was gone. And so was his home.
He looked around, his whiskers twitching. This wasn't his garden.
Tall, unfamiliar trees towered over him, and strange flowers he'd never seen before dotted the grass. He was in a big, wide park.
A wave of fear washed over him.
Biscuit let out a small meow, a tiny question mark in the vast silence. He tried again, a little louder this time. But the only reply was the rustling of leaves in the breeze. Mila didn't answer. His heart started to pound like a tiny drum. Trembling just a little, he took a hesitant step forward into the unknown. Suddenly, a loud snort erupted from a nearby bush.
Biscuit jumped back, his fur standing on end.
A prickly face poked out from the leaves, its beady eyes blinking at him. "Hey, what are you doing in my neck of the woods?"
A gruff voice asked. It was a hedgehog covered in sharp spines. Biscuit was terrified at first, but as he looked closer, he saw the hedgehog's expression wasn't mean, just curious. Mustering all his courage, Biscuit squeaked, I'm lost."
The hedgehog's face softened. "Lost? Eh?"
Well, you're in luck. I'm Thorn.
He gestured with his snout. "You need to go to the old linden tree at the center of the park. All the animals gather there. Someone will surely be able to help you." Biscuit felt a tiny spark of hope. He thanked Thorn gratefully and set off in the direction the hedgehog had pointed.
The old linden tree was enormous, its branches reaching up like giant arms towards the sky.
And there, perched on one of the thickest limbs, was an owl. It was a magnificent creature, with feathers like soft brown velvet and huge golden eyes that seemed to hold all the wisdom of the forest. The owl blinked slowly and swiveled its head to look down at the tiny kitten. "Oh, who have we here?"
It hooted softly. A little traveler. Are you looking for your home? Biscuit, feeling very small under the owl's gaze, could only nod his head, his tail drooping. The owl seemed to understand.
"Don't you worry.
Little one.
Go towards the setting sun until you reach the lake. A kind beaver lives there. He knows all the paths in this park. He'll show you."
The way.
With a silent flap of its powerful wing, the owl settled back onto its branch.
Filled with renewed hope, Biscuit scurried on, his paws barely making a sound on the soft earth.
He walked and walked, the setting sun casting long shadows around him. Finally, through the trees, he saw the shimmering surface of the lake. And on the shore, he saw a dam, expertly built with logs and mud. A strong, sturdy beaver was busy at work, patting mud into place with his flat tail. "This must be the beaver the owl told him about." Hesitantly, Biscuit approached. "Excuse me," he squeaked. The beaver turned, his friendly face breaking into a smile. "Well, hello there, little fella. You must be Biscuit." The kitten's eyes widened in surprise. "How did you know my name?" The beaver, whose name was Ramsey, chuckled. "I saw your girl not too long ago," he said kindly. "She was walking all around the park, calling your name." She looked very worried. Bisky's heart leaped with joy. Mila was looking for him. He wanted to run off right away, but Ramsey held up a paw. "It's best to wait until morning, little one. That park can be a dangerous place for a small kitten at night. You can stay with me." Biscuit knew the beaver was right. He was so tired. Ramsey was as good as his word. He quickly built a cozy little shelter for Biscuit out of soft branches and dry leaves, right next to his own lodge, tucked inside, safe and warm. Biscuit listened to the gentle lapping of the lake water and the chirping of the crickets. The fear and loneliness he had felt all day began to melt away, and soon he drifted off into a deep, peaceful sleep. The first rays of dawn painted the lake in beautiful shades of gold and pink.
Biscuit woke up feeling refreshed and ready for the final leg of his journey.
Ramsey was already awake, munching on a willow branch for breakfast. After Biscuit had a drink of fresh water, the kind beaver walked him to the start of a well-worn path. "Follow this path straight ahead," Ramsey instructed, pointing with his nose. "It will lead you across the big clearing. Keep your ears open, and you'll hear a familiar voice." Biscuit's heart beat faster and faster with excitement. He was so close. He thanked Ramsey with a grateful purr and started to run, his little legs carrying him as fast as they could. He raced across the clearing, his eyes scanning the trees ahead. His ears were pricked, listening for the sound he longed to hear more than anything. And then he heard it.
It was faint at first. A weak, trembling voice, almost lost in the morning breeze.
"Biscuit! He followed the sound, his heart soaring. There she was, standing among a grove of birch trees, her shoulders slumped and her eyes red from crying. "Mila!"
He cried out in a loud meow.
Her head snapped up.
Her eyes widened, and a huge smile broke through her tears. "Biscuit!" She ran towards him, and he ran towards her.
Mila scooped him up in a tight hug, burying her face in his soft fur.
Biscuit purred louder than he had ever purred before, a rumbling motor of pure happiness. Mila laughed.
Through her happy tears, holding him close to her chest.
At that moment, everything was perfect.
The world was right again.
From a distance, Thorn the Hedgehog, the Wise Owl, and Ramsey the Beaver watched the happy reunion.
They smiled to themselves, knowing their little hero had made it home.
As Mila walked back through the park, holding Biscuit securely in her arms, she whispered in his ear, "I was so worried. I'll never, ever let you go again." And Biscuit, snuggled against her, believed every single word, because he had learned a very important lesson on his big adventure. Home isn't just a place. Home is where you are loved. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartwarming stories.